Good morning. Today I am going to solve the fifth problem of depreciation. Mr. Raghu furnishes the following particulars for the financial year. Written down value as on 1st April, building 20 lakh 10%. So this is a one block of assets. Next plant 10 lakh 15%. So is another block of assets which carries 15% rate of depreciation. Next truck, it is 50,000 30%. One truck 50,000 30%. So another block of assets. So three block of assets. Next, during the year, the following assets were purchased. The purchases in the previous year. The building C on 1st November for rupees 13 lakh. The new building has been purchased and we have to calculate together with the old building. Next, plant Y on 1st July 2 lakh. So new plant has been purchased in the previous year. So we have to calculate together with the old plant. So for this you have to calculate normal depreciation. Of course it is a common for all the assets plus additional depreciation you have to calculate for new plant. This is a plant and machinery. It comes under category of plant and machinery. New plant has been purchased in the previous year. So you have to calculate normal depreciation. Of course, it is applicable for all assets. Together with you have to calculate additional depreciation for this particular asset. Next, building A on 10th August for rupees 28 lakh. So another asset purchased, that is a building A of the same. Again we have to calculate together with the old building C and building A. Its cost 28 lakh and purchased on 10th August. Even if it is of different building, but we have to calculate together because rate of depreciation not given, so we have to calculate under same block. If it is of different rate of depreciation, then we have to calculate differently. Next one, plant X costing rupees 3 lakh in 1995 destroyed by fire. Compensation received from insurance company rupees 80,000 and amount received on sale of scrap rupees 10,000. See, the one plant was destroyed by fire and in the year 1995 and the cost of the plant was rupees 3 lakh. See, whenever any particular asset, if it was fully destroyed due to some reason, either by fire or any other accidents, and if it was fully destroyed, then it is considered as a sales or a transfer in the previous year. If any assets, if it was destroyed due to some reason by fire or any other reason, then it has to be considered as it is sold in the previous year or transferred in the previous year. Please note that if it is fully destroyed, if it is partially damaged, then it should not be considered as a transfer or sale. If it is fully destroyed or damaged, then only it is considered as a sale or transfer. So here also it has been clearly specified plant X 1 unit of plant. So plant X was destroyed by fire in the previous year and which was cost rupees 3 lakh in the year 1995, and it means it was fully destroyed, fully damaged. So the compensation which has been received from the insurance company is considered as a selling price with the sale of scrap. This 80,000 and 10,000, the value which has been received. 80,000 is the amount which has been received from the insurance company, and another is a 10,000 which is received from the sale of scrap. Together 90,000 is called as a selling price of plant X, means there is a sale or transfer under the category of plant. Next one is a truck sold on 1st January rupees 25,000. So is another one. The SSC was a owner of truck and only one truck was with the SSC. In the beginning of the previous year, he was the owner of one truck and he was sold it in the month of January 25 in the month of January for rupees 25,000. Whenever any vehicles, if there is a number of vehicles are one, if it is a single unit, then if it was sold in the previous year, then there will not be calculation of depreciation. because it is considered that as per the Income Tax Act, the asset was not existed with the SSC. Assets not existed with the owner. So therefore it is considered as a no depreciation, no charge of depreciation whenever any assets sold in the previous year, if it is in the nature of single. If there is only, see here is only one motor truck, therefore it has been clearly specified one truck, and there was no purchases in the previous year, and the truck was sold in the month of January. From January onwards, SSC is not the owner of any truck. There is no existence of any truck with the SSC. So therefore, there is no calculation of depreciation as per the Income Tax Act. As per the accounting policy, we generally calculate the depreciation as we have to calculate. But as per the Income Tax Act, while you are calculating the depreciation, if there is a one vehicle, one truck or one building, one plant, and if it was sold in the previous year, then it assumed that means it assumed that it is not existed in the previous year. So we have to consider that it is fully sold in the previous year. No calculation of depreciation. So that is in case of a truck. So we will solve one by one. So first we will assess building of carrying of 10% rate of depreciation. Block of assets is a building which carries 10% rate of depreciation. Written down value as on 1st April of the previous year is a 20 lakh, which is given in the problem. Then there are two purchases. One is a purchase on 1st November and another is a purchase on 10th August. Purchase on 1st November 13 lakh, whereas on 10th August 28 lakh, total 41 lakh. This value is important, so you can write this date or not. It's left to you. It's not mandatory. Total purchases value is 41 lakh. At the end, your calculation of depreciation is important. The written down value of the assets after purchase of 61 lakh. There was no sale in case of building, so sale is nil. So written down value before depreciation is 61 lakh. This value is important. So calculation is based on this particular value, written down value before depreciation plus depreciation. So normal depreciation is only applicable, no additional depreciation, because it is not under plant and machinery. Only normal depreciation is applicable. So first we have to calculate depreciation on newly purchased assets in the previous year. In that, the assets which was purchased recently means which was used for less than 180 days. First you have to calculate the depreciation. While you are calculating the depreciation, first you have to calculate the depreciation on newly purchased asset. Out of that, the assets which was used for less than 180 days, for that you have to calculate depreciation first. Means for the recent purchased asset you have to calculate depreciation first, then afterwards next purchases, then on the remaining balance. So one point, the value for the depreciation is 61 lakh. It should not cross that particular limit. So first purchases on 1st November 13 lakh, 10% rate of depreciation. How? Because it was used less than 180 days. It purchased on 1st November to 31st March, so used for less than 180 days. So therefore rate of depreciation is a half. 10% is the rate of depreciation into half. 65,000 is the depreciation on a building which purchased on 1st November. Next is a purchase on 10th August, 28 lakh, 10%, and it was used for more than 180 days in the previous year, so 2,80,000. Next on a remaining value, total value for the depreciation is at 61 lakh. In that for 13 lakh we have already calculated the depreciation, and for 28 lakh also we have already calculated the depreciation. Remaining value for the depreciation is 20 lakh. 20 lakh into 10%, 80,000. Sorry, 2 lakh, not 80,000. This is 2 lakh. So total depreciation for the asset is 5,45,000. So remaining depreciation on remaining value is 20 lakh into 10%. It is 2 lakh, not 80,000. So this is how to calculate the depreciation. So first you have to calculate depreciation on the asset purchased in the previous year, in that the asset which was purchased recently, or in another way the asset which was used for less than 180 days. And another point, the value which you are considered for the depreciation should not be more than 61 lakh. Now 13 lakh plus 28 lakh plus 20 lakh total, it is total value for the depreciation whatever we have calculated is a 61 lakh. We are not crossed that particular limit. So the total value of the depreciation for building is 5 lakh 45,000. This value is important. The next block of asset is a plant and machinery which carries 15% rate of depreciation. The written down value as on 1st April of the previous year 10 lakh. Then purchases on 1st July 2 lakh. New purchases in the previous year 2 lakh. So written down value after purchase 12 lakh. Then sale total 90,000. 80,000 plus 10,000 90,000. The concept which I explained in the beginning, the plant X was destroyed by fire, so it was fully destroyed. So if any assets, if it was fully destroyed in the previous year, then the amount which has been received from the insurance company is called as a selling value. Means if any assets, if it was fully destroyed due to some reason, then you have to consider that that particular asset was sold in the previous year. If it was partially destroyed, then it should not be considered as sale. Whenever it is fully destroyed, fully damaged, then only you have to consider it as sold in the previous year. So in this problem also, the plant X was destroyed or damaged by fire, and the amount which has been received from insurance company as compensation, that is 80,000, that is considered as a selling value, as well as he sold some scrap. So the amount which has been received from the selling of the scrap, or the scrap value of the asset, is 10,000. The total selling value is considered as a 90,000. 80,000 amount received from the insurance company and 10,000 is a scrap value. Total 90,000 is considered as a transfer or the selling price in the previous year. So then written down value before depreciation is a 11 lakh 10,000. That is the value which you have to consider for the calculation of depreciation. This is important. The written down value before depreciation. We have to calculate the depreciation, not the other values. So less depreciation. Here normal depreciation as well as additional depreciation. First you calculate the normal depreciation. First, same like other assets. First you have to calculate the depreciation on newly purchased asset if there is any new purchases. So here also the one plant has been purchased in the month of July, so it cost 2 lakh and 15%, and it was used more than 180 days, so 30,000 is the rate of depreciation on newly purchased asset. Plant 2 lakh cost, 15% rate of depreciation and full depreciation. And another one on remaining balance, only one asset has been purchased. Next, remaining balance or remaining value for the depreciation. The total value for depreciation 11 lakh 10,000. In that for 2 lakh we have already calculated. The value for the depreciation is 11 lakh 10,000, and in that for 2 lakh we have already calculated 9 lakh 10,000. 9 lakh 10,000 into 15% rate of depreciation. So you will get 1 lakh 36,500. See, total depreciation of normal depreciation, you are going to get 1 lakh 26,500. Total normal depreciation you will get 1 lakh 26,500. See, here in this case, even if you are directly calculated 11 lakh 10,000 into 15%, you are going to get 1 lakh 26,500. So whenever any assets, even if it was purchased in the previous year, if it was used for more than 180 days, then you can calculate together with the remaining value of the assets. You have to calculate the depreciation separately whenever it was used for less than 180 days. Here I have calculated separately because for the easy calculation. See again, here instead of calculating separately, 2 lakh and 11 lakh 10,000, sorry, 2 lakh and 9 lakh 10,000, you can calculate directly on 11 lakh 10,000. 11 lakh 10,000 in 15%, you are going to get 1 lakh 26, 1 lakh 66 of 500, sorry, 1 lakh 66 500. You are going to get the total depreciation on 11 lakh 10,000 into 15%, you will get 1 lakh 66 500, even if you are calculated directly. Why here you can calculate directly? Because the asset which was used in the previous asset which was purchased in the previous year was used for more than 180 days. Even you can calculate separately, both are correct. So whenever you calculate separately, then you are going to get uh, it's a easy calculation, because there will not get, you will not get any confusion in that case. So whenever there is a less than 180 days, and whenever there is a half rate of depreciation, and whenever there is a limit for the depreciation, mainly whenever there is a limit for the depreciation, that is a very important value for the depreciation, is a very important. Your total value for the depreciation should not be you should not cross that value at the time of calculation of depreciation. Next is the additional depreciation. So here additional depreciation is applicable because there was a new purchases in the previous year. So additional depreciation comes only whenever there is a new purchases in the previous year under the category of plant and machinery. So here also SSC purchased one plant in the month of July. So therefore we have to calculate additional depreciation. So additional depreciation purchases on 1st July 2 lakh cost and 20% rate of depreciation, because it was used for more than 180 days. If it was used for more than 180 days, then 20% rate of additional depreciation. If it was used for less than 180 days, then 10% rate of depreciation, means half of rate of additional depreciation. So here it is used for more than 180 days, so therefore 20% rate of depreciation 40,000. So total depreciation for plant and machinery for the previous year 2,06,500. That's the total depreciation. The next block of assets is a motor truck, 30% rate of depreciation. The written down value as on 1st April of the previous year 50,000. There is no purchases in the previous year under the category of motor truck. So written down value after purchase is of 50,000, and there is a sale of rupees 25. The truck was sold in the previous year for rupees 25,000, and written down value before depreciation is considered as a nil, because there is no exist of asset. Asset is not with the owner. In the previous year there was only one motor truck, and which was sold in the previous year. If it was sold in the previous year, then it is considered that asset is not with the owner. So therefore we should not calculate the depreciation. Again, you should not apply the accounting clause here, accounting concepts. So we have to calculate as per the Income Tax Act. If there is a only one vehicle with the SSC in the beginning of the previous year, and if it was sold in the previous year, then there will not be calculation of any depreciation. Depreciation is not applicable if there was only one asset in the previous year, and if it was sold in the previous year, then there will not be any calculation of depreciation. So here also SSC was the owner of only one motor truck. It was with the SSC in the beginning of the previous year till January, and in the month of January he sold that motor truck, and thereafter he was not the owner of motor truck. So therefore the depreciation is not applicable. If any single assets, if it was sold in the previous year, then you should not calculate the depreciation, even if there is a value for the depreciation. See, written down you will get actually 50,000 minus 25,000. You will get written down value before depreciation 25,000, but it's not 20, because asset was not there with the SSC. As per accounting clause also, asset was sold. You should not consider written down value before depreciation 25, because truck was sold. If there is a more than one truck, then you can consider that one truck was sold and remaining value is the value of other truck. But here SSC was the owner of only one truck, and that also sold in the previous year, and written down value before depreciation, normally it is a nil, because as you see is not or motor truck is not with the owner, so therefore it is considered as a nil. So that's all about the calculation of depreciation. So thank you very much.